welcome back everyone to archery class in the land of Shulin. If you don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Sir Robin, and we are back again for another wonderful adventure here in the land of Shulin. But before we get too far into the day, let's go ahead and do some roll to make sure that everyone's here. So when I call your name, just go ahead and say here and raise your hand. All right, Tom Bobble Cobblestone? Here. Thank you, thank you. Feely? Here. Keely? Here. Bofer? Here. Boffer? Here. Thank you. Mary? I'm here. Pippin? Here. Jehoshaphat? Here. Thank you, thank you. Cletus? Here. Excellent. And Methuselah? Here. Excellent. I'm glad that everyone is here today. And I know last week we started with our exercise, but today we are actually going to go ahead and make a quick detour and a quick field trip to the land of Kadesh. Jump cut!
Wait, what are you doing?
Just warp us over there.
Alright.
Hi there everyone. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Captain Crow, and for those of you who do know me, my name is Captain Crow. I'm out here in the land of Kadesh, and as you can see in front of me, we have your week's homework, which is something that we built ourselves. So before we start, let me introduce you to my two assistants. Right here, we have Invictus, and over here, we have Bruticus. They are amazing war ponies. Now, what is in front of me is a chariot. And why a chariot is important is something that we're going to learn today. But before we start with that, we're gonna go ahead and start with what makes up a part of our chariot. So as you can see, our two horses are connected to the chariot by this beam right here, and that beam right there is called the yoke. Next, our yoke is connected to the rest of our chariot by this massive bar right here, and that is called the pole. Now, as we move over here, the pole is connected to this big square piece right here, and this that I'm standing in is called the carriage. You've probably heard of a carriage before. Your idea of a carriage is probably from something like the 1900s, where I have like an old-timey hat on, and I'm an old-timey person riding in a carriage. Now we have cars, so we don't need carriages, but that's where the term comes from. Next, our carriage is on a set of wheels. And finally, our wheels are connected to the carriage by this bar right here called an axle. So why chariots are important in battle? First, it allows mobility. So do you guys think we're faster if we're running out there on the battlefield, or if a couple of horses are pulling us around? So how many people do you guys think can be on a horse at a time? Well, in battle, it's usually one. But with the chariot, we can have 3 people in the carriage for 2 horses, making our use of our horses much better. So the people on our chariot, you would have one who would be the driver. You would have a second person who would then be shooting their bow, and our last person would be a rider who was waiting back here, who would then hop off and be led off at the front of the battlefield. Now, the main battle that we're going to learn about today is called the Battle of Kadesh. The Battle of Kadesh was between Ramses II of ancient Egypt and the Hittite Empire. The Battle of Kadesh took place in 1274 BC. The reason why this battle was so important is this is the first major recorded battle of history where both, 1, the use of chariots was in place, and 2, we have the first idea of what a formation was from both sides. So what both empires did is they took about all of their chariots and they drove them in giant circles in order to do battle with each other. Because unlike horses, you would never want to ride your chariot at another chariot. So instead, they did huge circles. In this battle, there were over 5,000 chariots, over 2,500 on one side and 2,500 on another side. Now my assistant over here, Lady Fern, is gonna come on out and she's gonna help me reproduce the Battle of Kadesh. And unfortunately, my war ponies are very tired and they're no longer there, so I guess I get to be the war pony today. So Lady Fern, would you want to hop on to our chariot and let's go ahead and reenact the Battle of Kadesh. So Lady Fern here is knocking the bow. She's gonna bring it all the way back to her anchor point. Let's count out loud for her. 1, 2, 3. Good shot, Lady Fern. Now, chariots don't normally stop like this, so we have to keep moving. Let's go ahead and count as she pulls it back to her anchor point. 1, 2, 3. Good shot. Let's reenact this one more time.
Everyone count with me. 1, 2, 3. Oh, almost got all of them.
Good job, Lady Fern.
Good job, Captain Crow.
Being a horse is harder than it looks. All right, so now there's other reasons that we use chariots other than war. So some of the most famous chariots you probably have ever seen were in the Roman games. The Roman chariot races were actually the most popular sport in Rome. They were even more popular than the gladiatorial games. The biggest arena for the chariot games was called the Circus Maximus. That literally translates from Latin into English into the biggest circle. At the Circus Maximus, they seated over 250,000 people. That's 250,000 people. That's huge. At a normal stadium in America, at a big football game, would be about 50 to 100,000 people. So that's a lot of people at the biggest circle. Now, here's a really hard word that we're gonna practice saying together, and that's infragium. So let's do that on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Infragium!
So if someone crashed, everybody would yell infragium, which translates from Latin to English into shipwrecked, because they didn't really have another term for it, so they just call it a shipwreck. Now, why chariots in Rome were super important, and that's because of the Roman roads. The Roman roads connected the Roman Empire. They built over 50,000 miles of roads. And what I mean by that is they actually paved roads with stones versus using just dirt roads. On a paved road, I can walk twice as fast as I can on a dirt road. So the Roman roads connected the empire. And what's unique about Roman roads versus our roads today is they had grooves for the wheels of our chariots. Also, those same size grooves then the common folk used for their wagons, for their carriages, and over time, the Roman Empire fell, but the road still stayed there. And in some European countries today, you can even see the original Roman roads. And you know what's still there? The grooves for those tires. So, when in the late 1800s we finally invented the railroads, there was one size that everybody knew, which was the grooves in those Roman roads. So we used the exact same size measurement for our railroad wheels. So it's about yay far apart. Now here's a fun fact about those railroads. As you can see down here, the space shuttle. Why do we have it here with the Chariot? Well, you see, when they were building the space shuttle, at one point some of the stuff was being made in California, but we had to get it all the way to Cape Canaveral in Florida. So, what's the only way to ship something that far? Well, you could send it by boat, but then that's really dangerous because it's got to go all the way around South America. Or you can send it through the Rocky Mountains. Now, we did that with railroads, but we built a bunch of tunnels. So in order for the space shuttle to get through those tunnels, they had to fit on those railroad tracks. So that means that a space shuttle is the same size as a railroad, which is the same size as a Roman road, which means it's the same size as a chariot. And with that, guys, I'm gonna send you guys back to Schuland.
Yay!
Hey.
All right. Thank you, Captain Crow, for all of that super fun history about chariots.
Lots of fun.
I know. I walked all the way out there on those Roman roads to see it. Whew, I'm really tired. How about you, Lady Fern?
Oh, yeah, it was a lot.
Whew, yeah.
A lot of hair.
You know what I noticed? Those geese are still there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, look at them. They look so lovely.
Yeah, they're just sitting there, hanging out in the middle of...
Yeah.
Wonderful. Anyways, we are gonna go ahead and go back to doing some exercises that we did last time. So we're gonna go ahead and, last time we did 15 seconds. This time we're going to do 20 seconds. And for those of you in our older kid class, I wanna challenge you again that everything we do right here, I want you to go ahead and double it. So if we do 20 seconds, it would be awesome if you guys could challenge yourself and do 20 seconds. If we do 10 push-ups today, let's do 20 at home. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with this first arm right here. We're gonna go across just like this, grab right here at your elbow, and just go ahead and push it back like this. You're stretching this muscle right here and your shoulder on out. And we're gonna go ahead and count 20 seconds, Lady Fern.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Oh, yep, that's right, 20.
17,
What am I doing?
18, 19, 20.
All right, go ahead. And we're gonna go ahead and switch. So the other hand comes across right here and go ahead and push.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, almost there, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
All right, go ahead, shake those out. We're gonna go ahead and do a shoulder roll. So we're gonna roll forward for 10 seconds. Then we're gonna go ahead and switch and roll backwards for 10 seconds, okay? So all the way up, don't go too fast. You wanna go slow, and you wanna push it all the way around, okay? Don't go all wiggle woggly, just nice and slow, all right, for 20 seconds. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Over and around.
Two,
Lady Fern's going to count for
three,
us. Just keep going
4,
all the way like
5,
this.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, now we're going to go ahead and switch and go the opposite direction. For me,
11,
that's going to be backwards.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
All right, go ahead, shake that out just a little bit, just like that. All right, we're going to do the next stretch, which is going to be this hand right here. We're going to put it up. We're going to go behind our head like this, come right on up here, and we're going to go ahead and pull down with it. Now, it's super important that when we do this one, you continue to look straight at whatever you're looking at. Don't look down at the ground, okay? Look straight across, and we're going to go for 20 seconds, Lady Fern.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Awesome. All right, go ahead, shake that one out a little bit. We're going to come the other direction with this hand. Remember, keep looking straight the whole time. You don't want to look down at your toesy-woesies. All right, Lady Fern, 10 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
All right, we're going to go ahead, stretch those on out like this. We're going to go ahead and do some arm circles. So we're going to be like those geese back there. Hopefully we will, I'll switch with you. So that we can, fly as long as those geese, okay? So we're going to do 10 seconds in the front and then 10 seconds back. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and hop on the floor. Well, not hop on the floor. We're just going to bend over and reach and touch our toes, okay? All right, so it's real easy. You just want to go down. What's super important that when you're touching your toes and you're stretching the back of that knee out, that you're not ever bouncing with the stretch. You just want to push a little bit more, and so you can feel it just a little bit, and then hold it there. We never want to bounce really hard back and forth, okay? All right, so everyone go ahead, go on down. Let's do 20 seconds.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. All right. We're going to go ahead and go all the way on our bottoms now, and we're going to do some more leg stretches, okay? All right. So we're going to go ahead and just put our feet nice out and straight. All right. There we go. And we're going to just reach out and touch our toes. Like I said, we're never bouncing. We're just reaching out and stretching, okay? If you can touch your toes, awesome. I can't. Lady Fern can. I can't. All right. 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12,
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. Another way we can do this is we can take one of our legs and we can bring it right in like this. And then we're just stretching one leg, okay? So go ahead, push. There you go. Stretch with both hands, not just one. Both hands, okay? And we're going to go for 20 seconds. Ready and go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, and 20.
Excellent. Go ahead. We're going to switch. Bring that next leg inside, just like that. And we're going to reach again, both hands all the way out towards your toes. And we're going to go 20 seconds.
1,
Ooh, this one's
2,
really good.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
All right, there we go. Awesome job. Thank you, Lady Fern. All right, we're going to go ahead and move the pace on just a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and stand on up. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with just some running in place. Now, last time we ran just in place, but this time what I want you to get your knees all the way up so that they are higher, okay? As high as they can go, all the way up. If you want, you can even put your hands out if you just make a 90-degree angle and you want to get your knees to go all the way up there if you can. And we're going to go ahead and do that for 20 seconds. Lady Fern, why don't you face forward, and I'm going to go the opposite direction like this. There you go. All right, here we go. 20 seconds. Ready? And remember, challenge yourself if you want. So go 40 seconds if you're in our older class. Here we go. Ready, set, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Awesome.
We lost our hats.
We did. We lost our hats again. It was those geese. Those geese. All right. Now that we've got that out of the way, we're going to keep on going, and we're going to switch it up to some jumping jacks, okay? We're going to do 20 jumping jacks this time. Here we go. Lady Fern, why don't you count us off?
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. Woo. Alrighty there. All right, now we got some jumping jacks out of the way. We're gonna move on to some squats while I get Lady Fern and myself some water. So why don't we go ahead and show them 20 squats, Lady Fern.
Awesome, awesome. So squats are, you want to have your hands straight out. It's for balance, and you're basically acting like you're going to be sitting in a chair, an invisible chair right behind you. So like so. So we're going to do 20 of those. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway there, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, almost, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
Awesome. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and do that super duper tricky hard one, which is the burpees. Lady Fern, I'm going to have you do that one again because my hand is still not quite good enough, but it's been doing better. But before we do that, why don't you go ahead and get a quick drink of water.
Awesome.
I know you guys have been wondering about my hand. It's doing a lot better. I can squeeze it a lot more, and I have a lot more sideways movement on it. So it's healing nice and well. All right, so the burpees. Remember, challenge yourself to do as many of these as you can. Lady Fern is going to do 10 of them today. All right, Lady Fern, are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Before I lose my hat, I'm just going to put it down. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Almost there.
Good job, Lady Fern. Keep going.
6.
Finish it off nice and strong.
7. 3 more. 8. 9. And 10. This will be the last one. Whew. Woo! Awesome.
Excellent job, Lady Fern. All right, now. Oh no! Our camera with an earthquake. All right, we are gonna go ahead and switch into some push-ups. Now, last week, if you weren't able to do your push-ups, remember there is always the planking. So I'm gonna go ahead and plank for 20 seconds. Challenge yourself to do planking and push-ups. If you can do push-ups, maybe you could just take a break right now while I plank, and then we can do our push-ups together. So, Lady Fern, why don't you make it so everyone can see me planking? All right, we want to go ahead and again make a triangle with our hands like such. And we're going to go ahead and make sure that our back is nice and flat. So, Lady Fern, why don't you count for us?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, almost there, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Lady Fern. All right, now we're going to go ahead and do our push-ups just like we did last time. So go ahead. Lady Fern, why don't you come out and join me for our push-ups?
Gladly. All right.
All right, so we're going to go ahead, get on down. All right, Lady Fern, why don't you count with us? Ready, and go.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19,
and 20.
20.
Yay!
Woo!
Whew, I lost my hat again, Lady Fern.
Oh, let me put my hat back on.
All right, now we've got all of our exercises done. Lady Fern, do you want to go ahead and bring that board on over there
Of course, of
and
course.
hold it for us? All right. So, we talked about our chariot today, and your homework for today, for this week, is to go ahead and draw a picture, or if you want to get really creative, you could go ahead and make your own model chariot. Maybe you can use some plastic bottle caps as the wheels and some straws as the different parts, and maybe there's something you can cut out of cardboard to make some carriage parts. And you can take a picture of that and send it to us, or you can always just draw a wonderful picture. But we want to go over the parts one more time. Okay, so you know all the parts that you need to have. There is the yoke, there's the pole, there's the wheels, the axle, and the carriage. So those are the 5 parts that you need to have on your chariot. Okay? Other than that, we're going to post some links to some chariot races from one of my favorite movies down at the bottom. Along with that, you can get an idea of what a chariot might be in one of those races that Captain Crow was talking about. So, that's all we have for today. So why don't we have everybody in the class go ahead, put their hands on in, Lady Fern, Captain Crow. And we'll go ahead and do our Archery Champs cheer. On 3, Archery Champs. 1, 2, 3, Archery Champs!